Join Brother Chris and Trevor from HauntingLIVE podcast with live readings and free chat.
Well, welcome everybody to Wednesday night. We are back.
Hey everyone.
For this week's live show. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on Facebook, you can tune in and watch the show live, as we are streaming on HauntingLIVE podcast and Divine Oracle podcast Facebook pages. So you can watch us live if you want tonight. Ask your questions, type them in the chat, and we'll respond to your questions. Or you can tune into our Podbean apps under both HauntingLIVE and Divine Oracle podcast and type your questions into the chat there on Podbean. Or Podbean has a new feature, well, not new, but a useful feature that you can use to call into our show live, and we'll bring you live on the air to ask your questions live on air. Just hit that call-in button on the Podbean app. It's totally free to use, and you can talk to us live in person.
Yeah. So hopefully everybody's doing quite good. Today was a very busy day with us here at Divine. We got two shows actually coming up. Interviewed one beautiful young lady today, all the way from Calgary. Her name is Judy, psychic medium. Judy, that was myself and also my co-host Gillian, though I was able to interview with her. Sweet lady. That one there is coming out on October 4th. And then this coming weekend, those are our final episode to do with meditation. A lot of people have been asking how you meditate. And this will actually help you guys out a little bit better if you're not fully understanding exactly how to meditate. It was Gillian and myself, again, though. And with my other co-host, no word about her yet. But she lost her mother just a couple weeks ago, so she's still going through a lot. They're trying to figure out what to do with the house, and vice versa. It does take quite a bit, which is what we went through last year.
Yeah, so we're just waiting to hear on Eva, which is the co-host for Divine Oracle podcast. Please send her some healing energy. She could really use it right now. If you're out there listening to us, please do send some healing energy to Divine Oracle's co-host.
Yeah, so we do say thank you. Even though with us in the spiritual world, we always need other people to be able to send some energy to us. We can't always do it with ourselves, but we need you guys for help. Now, tonight, though, I will be doing two different types of readings, though. If you want a reading, though, please type it in. I have got soul coaching cards, plus also your ancestral cards also I have. So those are two different types of cards I'm doing tonight. And the difference between oracle cards, though, compared to tarot cards are right to the point. Oracle cards are a little bit more open, and a lot more people understand oracle cards a little bit better.
Yeah, oracle cards are really easy to use, where tarot you have to learn quite a bit to actually use them. You need to learn what each card means and how to read them in each card as you go. Oracle cards usually have some hints at the bottom of the card and tells you sort of what the card means, but you can also interpret it in your own way as well.
Yeah. I love the cards that don't have it on their response because, yeah, it's a little bit harder, but it's the way they'll let you perceive the card altogether.
So that's what we're here to do tonight for you, our regular Wednesday night show. So welcome people that are listening under Facebook. If you're just tuning in, please come on in. We are doing live readings for you tonight. You can ask any questions you like. We don't restrict any type of questions here. We can ask anything from personal questions to work-related questions, money questions, love questions. Even if you want to get political, that's fine as well. We'll answer any type of questions you have, and we'll see what the cards have to say for you. And your oracle cards will coach you along tonight. So.
Yeah. Now, for everybody, though, over the weekend, though, we were kind of scared, though, of who was showing up. So, and welcome to everybody that's actually joining in.
Welcome, Text and Guns from our Podbean. Thank you for popping in. If you would like to stay around, feel free to ask some questions, and we'll gladly do a cards reading for you tonight here with the Divine Oracle podcast. and Haunting Live podcast. We have our oracle cards ready to go, and all you have to do is type in your questions into the chat there.
Yeah. So what I was saying though is a lot of people were scared over the weekend though that somebody passed away. They were showing actually fake photos altogether, and yeah, I guess he showed up today. So
Yeah, so unfortunately we are not out of the woods with that situation yet, but the person is not in good health, obviously, so it is probably not long off. We got a little preview, I could say, this week on that.
yeah. All right, well, welcome to everybody that's popping in.
Yeah, welcome.
Stay in. Love to do some readings for you. I do have coaching cards for you, plus also ancestral cards.
And for those that maybe just tuned in, explain what each deck does,
Yeah.
and we'll describe for you the decks that we're using tonight here. And if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to type them in the chat. We do any type of questions, from love questions to work questions to political questions to anything you want to ask a question on. We'll see what the cards have to say for you.
So soul coaching cards are basically to do with actually your past, where you've had troubles, your present, and also future, what's coming actually out of it. Those are soul coaching cards. Now, the soul coaching cards have been 100% actually on with a lot of people. And then your ancestor cards are messages actually from your ancestors that are here in spirit form. So, yes. Again, those type in your questions. We'd love to hear from you. Nothing to be scared about. Even you have the chance actually for calling in. So
yeah, welcome Shahid, and thank you for joining us here on Haunting Live. We are doing Oracle card reading night, and Divine Oracle Podcast is here as our guest doing readings. All right, we have a question under Divine Oracle to start with here tonight, so we'll start with this one. It is from Darlene. Any clues on a decent partner? Dating is not easy. No,
dating's never easy.
Well, we could take a look and see what the cards have to say for you, Darlene. Thank you for your question.
I'll do the two different decks for you. Get everybody sort of interested. First cards I'm shuffling though are actually your ancestral cards, and these are coming from your ancestrals. So yeah. All right. So I don't deal with the top card, which is what a good friend of mine doesn't do with these ones, because top card though doesn't make sense.
And for those watching on Facebook, we are streaming live under Haunting Live Podcast Facebook page and Divine Oracle Podcast Facebook page. If you want to see the cards in action, we can show them to you on screen there, and you can actually see what the cards look like during your reading. So,
all right. So you want to know basically about actually dating, which is good though. Again, though, so if you're gonna send a question in, please do with a question mark.
Yeah, that way it just helps us distinguish what is a question and what's just a comment.
Yeah.
So
your very first thing actually out of your ancestral cards, your ancestrals are actually saying those, take me out. So basically though, it's not take them out, but take some time actually out for yourself. And this one here deals with basically those a bunch of ladies within one of those old bathtub areas.
Take time out.
So, all right, so you need to take some time out. It's kind of work on your showing yourself. And I love what RuPaul says. How the hell can you love somebody if you can't love yourself? And it's so true, because that card just popped up. All right, so take some time out. Our second one, though, actually popped up, though, is of a fiddler with the sort of rocky area. And you need to find your voice. And this one here is open up. So basically, though, is you need to find your voice. All right, don't sing, don't really actually yell or anything like that, but find your voice. And your voice though is actually the one though that's actually helping you out with actually any dating relationship. You always have to have communication. Even though you've been with the same partner for so many years, communication is number one there. Now, what we're looking at for the final one, though, this one here is connect with the past loved ones. All right, and this one here, your ancestrals are actually showing you, though, that they are there, and you have to connect with them, basically mentally and also meditation-wise. All right, so you need to meditate and be with them. The picture does show to you as people around sort of like a fire, and their ancestors are over top of them.
Like that one.
All right. So yes, sir. Now you're still coaching one. So are you getting with your past, your present, and future? All right. So I'm shuffling these ones up. Shuffle them really good for you. Had a bunch of cards that want to fall out at the same time, but they still stayed in the pack. Right, so throw that one out. Top one. All right. So again, the least ones here are your soul coaching cards that I'm reading for you. First one though is action. This is actually within the past though. You've always been too actually active to basically take the action. You were always jumping over top of things, and it's to do with a gladiator with an arrow pointing upwards. Okay, so that's within the past. So you were always too hyper, too busy, and you were always taking action, but you were jumping into it with both feet instead of 1 foot at a time. All right, one that we're looking at right now to do with your life, though, all right, is success. And with the card with success, though, it has a castle in the sky. It's got sort of another castle with inside the castle. So that one they're saying though is what you need to do though for the relationship though is actually have success with your own self. All right, look with inside of yourself and show the truth. Look, people love that about you. Our last one though, which is actually due with the future, this one here is to do fulfillment, and it's about a lady actually in the apple orchard picking a lot of apples. So there's so many people, which is actually the apples, so that you have to choose one. And with that one though is it's going to come to a prosper. You're going to be able to pick the right one and everything else. Yes, dating relationships are always hard, but again though is like what I keep on saying though, and what RuPaul says: if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? So those are those there for you.
Right, Darlene, there you go. Thank you so much for your question. And you got a double reading tonight for free. So hopefully that gave you some insight there into what to do with that situation and where it will go for you. So thank you so much for your question and tuning into our live stream here tonight for Divine Oracle Podcast and Haunting Live Podcast. We are live under Podbean doing Oracle card coaching cards for you tonight. If anybody has a question and wants a question answered, feel free to type it into the chat. Or Podbean has another feature that you can use that works quite well. You can actually use the call-in feature and hit that call-in button, and we'll bring you live on the air and ask your question in person. And you can talk to us live on air that way. Or if you want to take the next step and actually see us in person, we are streaming live on our Facebook page as well. Right now under Facebook and under our Haunting Live and Divine Oracle pages.
Yeah. So over the weekend though, I know I might have brought this up last week though, but we took a major journey. We went to the city of Stratford, Ontario, which a lot of famous people are from there. For the younger generation, Justin Bieber is from there. For us older people, though, Sarah McLachlan originally lived there. What's his name from News? Lloyd Robinson used to live there, same with a whole bunch of other people. Anyway, so we went there Friday night to the market location, and we were turned away. We got there roughly at 5:30, found out they didn't close the doors now until 10 with the last person, so made sure line up to get it in and get some groceries at a lot lower pricing than normal grocery stores. And then the next day later, we went there. I spent 3.5 hours approximately in the sun and was able to talk with a whole bunch of people that were around me. And I do have to say a special shout out to them, the ones I was talking with, and hopefully you guys are actually listening all together. If not live right now, underneath the playback underneath Podbeam and underneath our YouTube channel. But yes, so this weekend for me, I'm very busy. I have a vendor show in the city of Guelph, Ontario.
Yeah.
And that one there is a free barbecue. They're doing free hot dogs, what I heard, and I don't know about drinks, but I will be there as a vendor. So come on out to the location. If you want to know more information, please check out our website at HauntingLivePodcast.com. Go underneath the area for vendor shows and find out what's coming up.
Yeah, if you want to check out what type of products we sell, basically we sell anything to do with the spiritual world that you need for energy work. So we sell things for protection, we sell things, a lot of things for cleansing, things to get away that negative energy and bring in positive energy. And we sell crystals, we sell smudging materials, we sell native craft materials because Divine Oracle Podcast is native in his background, so
Yeah.
we support the native community and do things that way here, and are big supporters of smudging and stuff like that for the paranormal field, and it really helps for clearing negative energy away. So we have things like white sage, things for burning white sage. We have different forms of that. We have the original white sage leaves, the loose leaves. We have sprays and oils that you can use.
Essential
We have
oils.
Essential oils. We have Palo Santo wood, which is really hard to get in some places, but we have them in stock here on our website, which is HauntingLivePodcast.com. If you find HauntingLivePodcast.com, you'll see our shows listed under there for both shows, and also vendor information where we will be at, and our online store as well, which has many forms of payment options, such as, of course, credit card through PayPal. You can also use e-transfers online on our store, and you can also place pickup orders on our store now as well,
Yeah.
if you're local.
Yeah. So underneath the page of Divine Oracle Podcast, you can be able to read to do some of my actually Indigenous side. I also do private readings for you guys. I don't do event readings, but that's one thing I might look actually into later on down the road. So, right. So, love to know whereabouts you guys are calling from or checking in from. Would love to
Yeah, type some questions in chat. Just say where you guys are at, where you're from, what you're up to tonight. One thing we did tonight was continued watching a series that we are watching on Netflix. I don't know about you guys, but we're very excited about this series. Wednesday just launched part 2 of season 2, and we just started watching the second part tonight, so very excited to continue watching that series. If any of you have watched the brand new Wednesdays series on Netflix, leave a comment about that.
So, yeah. All right, and then for us, though, a lot of events coming up, and also we're going to be going to see a good friend of ours from APTN Spirit Talker, Sean Leonard.
Yeah, we'll promote him a little bit. He has been on both of our shows, and we've interviewed him at least twice on Haunting Live, and once for sure on Divine Oracle.
Yeah, we'll be interviewing him shortly. That's not until the second book comes out. So he has the first book actually out right now, and he's coming out with the second book.
And he's hosting his live events here in Ontario. He is on the APTN network with his show, Spirit Talker.
Yeah.
He is a medium, and he does mediumship. And he is coming to London, Ontario, and Mississauga, Ontario.
Also, so you just did Thunder Bay.
Yeah.
So,
But we're going to catch him in London when he comes down, and that's the easiest place for us to go to. I'm looking forward to seeing him in person. So that won't be till November sometime, though.
yeah. So if anybody else is joining in, don't worry. We don't bite. We might nibble.
Yeah, feel free to ask any questions. We are doing live readings here tonight with the Oracle cards. We are hosting our show every Wednesday night at this time at 9 o'clock Eastern. Please tell your friends and family about our show. We are live on Facebook, where you can find us. You can watch it after it's saved as well. And re-watch the show at any time. We leave it up there. And you can check it out. Our previous shows that we've done here on Facebook Live.
Yeah. All right. So again, though, there's so many people out there though that need the spiritual coaching, and nothing to be scared about.
Maybe explain what spiritual coaching is.
So spiritual coaching though is actually the way though that you're directing actually your own life. But it's not really you, though. It's actually your ancestors and also your spirits, like spirit guides. So they're helping you with down the road. You might think, though, it's actually you doing it, but you're not doing it. They're leading you down the road directly. It's kind of like a tree. Right? The tree grows from the earth straight up and then branches out. All right. Even though it might branch out, you always have to realize it's always being pulled back into the center and directing you down the right pathway. It's especially within your spiritual life. We always drift off, but we always find ourselves back within the center. So with coaching cards, coaching cards are directly helping you out, again, those with your own spiritual life and be able to go forward.
Yeah, sort of like if you do any energy work with your meditation and you've tried in the past to connect with your spirit guides, that's sort of the same thing. But these are just in card format, and it's giving you the answers. Instead of doing meditation with your spirit guide, the cards are telling you the answers.
Yeah. And it's funny, though, because so many people said that it's been right on. So. Okay, well.
Anybody else in chat would like to have a question for us, please feel free. We'll stay on for a little bit longer tonight. We had some people in, but now it seems to have died off tonight. So that's not a problem. We are here every Wednesday night for you guys. Any questions are good questions, and we will accept any type of question you would like to ask. We are not like other tarot cards or other readers' channels where they limit your questions and what type of questions you can ask. We'll do anything. So if you have any type of questions, if it's related to love questions, to work questions, to money questions, to
sex questions,
to political questions, to anything, we will gladly answer any type of questions and see what the cards have to say for you.
I'm going to actually take my ancestral cards, and what we're going to look at, though, is what's going actually on in the States right now. We're going to take a look at that. A lot of people are cheering for the governor of California. I personally myself am also, but we're going to see what goes on from there. Again, those, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in while I'm actually doing the reading stuff.
And again, if you're tuning in and listening to us, either live or on the playback on Facebook later on, please do tell your friends and family that we do this show every week. We are live Wednesdays at 9 p.m. and on our Facebook and on our Podbean app. On Podbean app, you guys can just listen and type in your questions, or you can actually call in and talk to us live on the air. It's totally free. All you have to do is hit that call-in button either on Haunting Live Podcast or Divine Oracle Podcast, and we will bring you in live on the show to ask your questions to us in person. But if you're under Facebook, you can actually see who we are live on air, as we are live streaming on Facebook right now too. Okay, we've drawn some cards here for a quick U.S. reading to see what the energies are saying about the current U.S. situation.
Okay, all right. So basically, though, is the first card I have, though, is to do with relate. This one here is community. So it's of two elders. One elder, one young person. They both are Indigenous, and they both have their heads together. They're communicating through the third eye. So with this one here of relation, all right.
Called interact and relate.
Yeah. So basically, though, there has to be proper information going forward. Don't count on Fox News. We all know that Fox News is a piece of joke. They don't know really any news at all. And same with also other stations out there.
Hello, welcome, guys. Thank you for popping into Haunting Live on Podbean. Thank you so much.
All right. So again, though, with this card, though, there has to be a little more relation between everybody. We all have to get along, even though some people think, though, hey, I'm high and mighty. No. All right. And relate is actually a little bit better. Our second one, though, that is remember who you are. All right. If you are not Indigenous, you're walking actually on stolen land. You are all immigrants. Even though you might be born actually in the country, your history, you're not there. So remember exactly who you are. Go back to history and realize exactly, hey, we need to work together. We are actually here on stolen land, and we have to work. Our second one, though, is be open. Trevor will say that to you.
Be an open channel.
Yeah. So again, though, is communicate. All right? Give the truth honest and communicate with them the right way. Shine brightly. Shine brightly exactly of who you are. Send out the positive energy. That way you're not bringing any negativity forward. And that's what's been going on lately for the past 9 months is negativity. And yes, we do actually have to work together, especially with all those tariffs all together. Our last card, though, is go with the flow. A lot of people right now are not going with the flow. Some people are, but what we need to do is go with the flow. Work together, communicate with each other, show the love, both in the love in the right way. So those are the ancestral cards.
Yeah. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in on our weekly reading night for our soul coaching cards and the native spirit cards. Thank you so much, Divine Oracle, for hosting again. And who knows, maybe next week we will have a special guest joining us to do readings as well.
Yeah.
We don't mind if you are a listener and you're listening later on, if you'd like to be a guest host and join us here for reading night and do your own readings with us live on the air, feel free to contact us and we'll bring you on next time we are live on the air as a guest and you can do readings with us.
Yeah, and if you're in Canada, be like Doug Ford just recently in Kitchener. Dump that Crown Royal. Show and support. So that count of what's going actually on.
Yeah, feeling Doug Ford is doing more lately than Carney is, but we'll see what happens with Doug Ford. So
Yeah.
anyways, which is a surprise to me, but that's good. He's showing force and doing what needs to be done. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our show this week. We will be back next Wednesday night at 9 p.m. right here live on our Facebook page. If you missed it, please watch the video. It will be posted still on our Facebook page for a while. You can check it out on the playback. We will also be live next week here on Podbean, both under Haunting Live and Divine Oracle podcasts. And like I said, either type your question in chat and we'll answer them with a card reading for you and pass it on to your friends and family that we do this every week. And look forward to seeing you again next week here on Haunting Live and Divine Oracle's Oracle Card Reading Night.
Yeah. Share the love. Love.
Take care, guys. We will catch you next week right here under Haunting Live and Divine Oracle. Have a great night.